Yo, what's up, homies? It's your boy LowTide, aka your favorite Kudere, and today we're going to be doing a Let's Talk Saturday. If you don't know what that means, it means we're going to talk about anything and everything except for politics, because fuck that. Now, today's topic would be the Resident Evil showcase. Now, I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Okay, I know I had a lot of shit going on, so I'm literally like 2 weeks, or is it 2 weeks? It's either a week or 2 weeks late. Jesus Christ. I just had shit go down at home. COVID. Shit got serious for a bit. Stress was everywhere. Anyways, back to the non-stressful shit. So I actually finally got around to watching it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Disclaimer. This fucking claimer right there. I have not played Resident Evil 4. I played 3. I haven't played 4. I've played the first one, the second one, the third one. Haven't played 4. I played the 5th one way back when, the 6th one way back when. The 7th one, played that. 8th one, obviously, hasn't come out yet. So take what I say with a grain of salt with the 4 when I talk about 3 and 4. I'm not really gonna mention them much, but they're mentioned in the thing. Anyways, now you know my RE experience, and you're gonna go ahead and get an idea for what where I'm coming from with this. Now, the first thing I want to go ahead and start off with, of course, was I'm glad that they're continuing the story. I love that we're, continuing with Ethan. I have like 2 main points when they were like, it's Ethan Winters. I've been keeping myself pretty much hidden away, not knowing anything about the story. And then I pretty much watched it, so I learned that. And I was like, Ethan Winters, he's back. I was like, yes, but also, give Ethan a break. God damn it. That man's gone through too much already. It's very rare for horror protagonists to survive. I guess not in Resident Evil, you think about it. Anyways, I think it's really good that they're continuing with him, because on a basic story level, one of the number one things that you have a problem with when you introduce new characters is obviously feeling for the character. Anything like that is a problem that you can have versus if you know the character, if they were to like die or anything, pretty much the opposite of what happened in Telltale fucking Walking Dead. What happened with the Clementine and all that. Yeah. I'm just happy to see that they're continuing that. Now, on to the actual shit we saw. Now, first thing I want to say was the gameplay that we saw. Yes, the enemy variety. I'm actually really happy about that. So, one of the number one things when I played RE3, the remake, I was questioning a lot of it. A lot of it was pretty much the same, and it felt the variety of enemies were nice. I wish we had a little bit more of them, or saw them more, and I wish that made the difficulty seem harder. You know what I mean? So it was like you got a mix of both of them instead of them being separate. Because a lot of the time in RE3, I'm gonna reference 3 here a lot just because it's the most recent one I've played. Like I said, I think I'm gonna play 4 before this one comes out. Anyways. When I was playing it, I remember it was a lot of okay, I know what type I'm playing against, and then it's adapting to that type, and then it was boom. I didn't really have to go back and think of oh shit, now I have a mix of them and I have to adapt to the one closest to me and try to defeat them at the same time type of deal. It was okay, you've got one in front of you, kill it, or stop it, run away. There's that's it. It wasn't oh shit, which one do I do? What's the decision? Do I take this shot? Do I do this or do that? The enemy variant variety, I think is a good idea. I'm hoping it really works and it really ups the difficulty. I don't want to have to play on the hardest difficulty for me to get a challenge in the game, if you know what I mean. And then of course I wanted to mention the HUD. The HUD is I'm not gonna say 100% because they could have obviously just turned off the HUD, and we just saw elements that they still left on there that would stay on there even if you got rid of the HUD and the settings. So I can't 100% say the HUD looks beautiful, but what we did see in the gameplay, brief amounts of it, going across the screen, the inventory, they referenced inventory being similar to RE4, which, like I already said, I can't really reference much because I never really played it, so can't really say anything. I think crafting's going to be like that too. I think I said something like that. The combat evolution, I'm actually really happy about that. This goes back to the difficulty part and me talking about enemy variety. I'm actually really happy. I want to see how it's implemented more. Something in RE2, the remake, that little dash that they made you do. There was like sprinting, and then there was quick sprint, like quick dash, quick sprinting? I forget what the fuck they called it. Anyways, you did like a quick little burst. It was like, but you had to actually do that to dodge zombies and stuff. I like that. I like that they're like, it's the new little mechanic that mix into like the combat to make you really have to think sort of a little bit. To, throw that in there with the evolution of enemies, and I think it could be interesting. Obviously, if they keep it so like it's different for every enemy. Some you just can't dodge, or not dodge, you can't block. Some you can. And obviously saying that there's a different way to deal with them with weapons and everything. That also brings up another one that I'll come back around to later. Let's go ahead and talk on... Actually, no, since I brought it up, fuck it. Let's segue straight into it. The weapon assortment, to be having more weapons and stuff, that's nice too. I really, really like the more weapons push. I think it'll be interesting, depending on what weapons they decide to put in. Seeing as how, like, I'm gonna keep referencing 3 here because it's the freshest one in my mind. I love the weapons. I just wish they weren't not over the top. I want to say overpowering, because if you just were smart with it, you could just overdo, like I did pretty much. I streamed RE3. At the very end, I literally just remember I used just the launcher and the pistol, and I literally went through the first 2 phases of the boss and because it was just like, doom, use these shots. As long as he's hit, boom, boom, boom. All right, now he's up there. Wait for him to come down. Do it again. Boop, boop, boop. Shoot him with the pistol. Pop, 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 pop. Wait for it. Doop, boop, pop, boop. Shotgun, boom, pop, boom. Wow, we're on phase 2 already. That's crazy. Like, it's just do. I don't know if that's because of, like, obviously, like I said, variance, or like if at that point, like I said, the game sort of felt easy, and I was on normal, so it was just like, I wanted more difficulty on normal. That's me personally, for like a survival horror. I think that's because one of my favorites is like Dead Space sort of feel, where it's survival horror, but it clashes with that whole like, do you really have enough supplies and every enemy is a threat type of deal. Now let's talk about our RE-verse that happened. I don't think we got more of it in this, or even more talked about. It was just like, here, look at this. We saw pretty much like the teaser that they showed, but I think a little bit more clips, and maybe they talked about it like 2 or 3 lines more. Basically, for what I know, I was gonna do my homework and look at the website, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I forgot. So I can say I think it's obviously a multiplayer thing. It'll be interesting seeing how it plays and everything all together on how it works, and because obviously we saw some of them turn into like Nemesis. It'll be interesting seeing how that works. Is that like a kill streak? Is there ways to get infected? How are they going to do a combat mechanic? Like I said, I probably should have searched this up, but I like blind shit sometimes, and I think this is one of those things, and I'm gonna wait for launch and just go in blind and just be like, ooh, this is interesting. Now, of course, the last thing I want to talk about is the Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which looked interesting, and the crossover with Division 2, which, like I already said, interesting, like cosmetics and all that. Small little things that's always interesting to throw in. I'm happy and excited to see where Resident Evil goes. I think it'll be interesting, though. Definitely. I want, personally, difficulty to be a thing without me having to go to max difficulty. I've been thinking about it, because you can pre-order and get max difficulty. And I was like, that sounds tempting just because of that. That's crazy. That, or they do it like RE2, sort of like the AI one, where it sort of changes depending on you. I think that would also be a good one. I'm also hoping this one's sort of longer. RE3 felt short to me. The remake 2 was great. That one had some length to it. I want to sort of probably around 2 lengthwise. I think it'll be fun. And of course, the story right now, I'm intrigued. I'm getting sort of Fatal vibes, Fatal Frame, but that's because I'm thinking Ceremony, and my mind instantly just goes to, because I'm playing Fatal Frame 2, is the fucking ritual with the twins. Because that's obviously what's going on in Fatal Frame. So it could be the same situation. I'm not talking on the leaks or anything. I haven't seen any of them. I choose not to read stuff like that. So I think it'll be interesting seeing where it goes. The Acolytes have said, like, I'm calling them Acolytes. the ones who are not the tall lady have talked about, it's been a long time since I've sliced a man. It could be that this ritual is like the opposite of the one that I was talking about, Fatal Frame, where it has to be twins. In this one, it has to be a man, obviously probably dead, but a man. Like, stuff like that happens all the time when you're talking like horror rituals. So I think it'll be interesting seeing the direction the story goes. And of course, the tall lady. It'll be interesting to see how everything goes. That's all I really have to say, to be honest with you. I just wanted my thoughts out there on everything that's going on with it, and sort of also just an idea so I can come back after the game comes out and look over this and be like, did it live up to the points that I had, or the points that I wanted to like just, you know, pinpoint on? And did they perform on the things that I like, what I personally wanted from the game, which is a personal thing, you know? It doesn't have to appease the bee. I am not the general market. I am me. So it'll be interesting, just all around. I do plan on probably streaming it. That'll probably happen again. I'll keep you, you know, informed on that, so don't worry about it. Other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this quick little, you know, discussion video. Ooh, if you know anything about the game, not any of the leaks, or just want to discuss any of those topics or points I talked about, or like yell at me for not playing RE4 or 5. Well, no. Or remembering 5 would be the better way, or 6, or 1 off the top of my head. You can yell at me for that too. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, click that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, click that subscribe button to meet up with me in another one of my videos. If you wish to be notified when I upload, click that notification bell so you guys will be notified in your email and on YouTube when I upload. Other than that, hopefully you all have a great day, and I will catch you homies next LowTide. I can't do multiple voices right now. I haven't drank tea. My voice ain't down yet. Suck my dick, little bitch, or I'll come and sling your throat. Won't take shit, flick my wrist, turn a demon to a ghost. Keep us less, can't resist, yeah.